Hi, I'm Brianna Hardy. Today I will be talking about varicella zoster, which is known as chickenpox and shingles. Varicella zoster, VZV, is a disease caused by a virus known as herpes virus or varicella zoster virus. Varicella is known by many names. Two of the names are zoster virus and chickenpox virus. The virus primarily affects humans. It causes chickenpox in children, varicella, and herpes zoster, shingles in adults. Varicella zoster is a DNA virus, a part of the herpes virus group. It is a double linear, double stranded DNA molecule made up of two segments, L and S. They are covalently joined, portraying a variable genome structure. The capsid is surrounded by a tegument. These teguments are part of the process of reproduction in an infected cell. The teguments is also covered by a lipid envelope with glycoproteins that are on the outer exterior of the virion. Epidemiology. The virus enters the body through the respiratory tract. It is primarily spread by contact. However, it can also be transmitted by airborne viral particles. The particles shed from an infected person then are inhaled through the mucous membranes in the respiratory tract and begins to spread from one cell to another. T cells are infected and carry the virus to the skin. On the skin, the virus recreates an envelope. Replication occurs in the lymph nodes as the virus builds up. There, it creates the chickenpox rash. From there, it can infect a new host. The envelope virus then travels to the sensory nerve cells. The virus spreads easily from people who have not had the disease or haven't been vaccinated. The virus can also spread by people who have shingles. The symptoms is a rash that turns into fluid-filled blisters that itch. It may appear on the face, chest, legs, and then spread to the trunk of the body and everywhere else. The person has been contagious days before the rash has even appeared. The person is contagious 1 to 2 days before the rash appears up until the lesions crust over. A person may have other symptoms such as fever, loss of appetite, chills, and fatigue during this time. Before the vaccination, chickenpox was a childhood disease that occurred before the age of 20. And the epidemiology is the reservoir, which is human, and then it goes to transmission, which is transmitted from person to person, and also can be transmitted through the respiratory tract secretions. Then it goes to the temporal pattern, which it peaks in the winter and early spring. That's known in the U.S. It is also you're also known to be contagious 1 to 2 days before and 4 to 5 days after onset of the rash. And it may be longer in immunocompromised humans. However, chickenpox has also been associated with complications during that includes death. Before the vaccine, 4 million cases were reported yearly. Between 50 to 100 people died from complications of the disease. About 11,000 were hospitalized because of it. The vaccine reduced those numbers drastically. Currently, that currently there are 10 people died from the virus. Less than 10 people died from the virus yearly. Children who get the varicella vaccine is known to have a lower risk of herpes zoster. Outbreaks still occur in daycare and schools. Shingles. A person who has had chickenpox can get shingles years later. Although it is unknown why the virus reactivates, healthy immune symptoms normally prevent shingles from developing. Shingles is a rash that develops on one side of the body. It could develop on the face and most commonly develops on the trunk of the body. Before the rash is visible, the person may have some tingling or itching where the rash may appear. The rash turns into blisters that normally scab over within 7 to 10 days. The rash may last for more than a week, unlike chickenpox. Common other signs are headaches, chills, fever, and upset stomach. Almost every adult in the United States are at risk for shingles. A person a person's risk increases after the age of 50 years of age. Treatment. A potential chickenpox and shingles can both be treated. Children with chickenpox should be given baths regularly to reduce secondary infections. Fingernails should be cut because the blisters cause itching. Medications can be given to reduce itching as well. Calamine lotion can be given to reduce the itching too. Wet compromises and colloidal oatmeal baths can also be given to help. Aspirin is not recommended for children because it can cause Ray's syndrome. It can become fatal. Standard airborne and contact precautions should be taken until all the lesions are dry and crusted. If unusual symptoms such as redness, swelling, confusion, or dehydration occurs, you should contact your healthcare provider. Prevention. The best way to prevent chickenpox is to get the vaccine. There are two doses of vaccination that children, adolescents, and adults should get if they have never had the virus or never been vaccinated. The vaccine is not needed if a child is infected with chickenpox before being vaccinated. The vaccine is a safe and effective measure of preventing the disease. It protects against the infection in the it protects against the infection to 80-90% of the people who are being vaccinated. These are some of my references that I included in my PowerPoint and also in my research paper. So that concludes Varicella.